Bob, while you and our other insider Pierre LeBrun have been at the Cup final, lots been going on in Leafland, and you guys have both been all over the story. So I want to kind of pursue it a bit. We'll get to the Zaitsev thing in a minute, but the Patrick Marleau, the fact that he had a no-move clause not long ago, we were thinking, okay, you're stuck with that deal. There's no way you're going to get around it. The Leafs have now tried to become creative, and now all of a sudden we're hearing talk out of LA from yourself and Pierre, and talk out of Arizona. Suddenly, two Western Conference teams. Can we read into that Marleau has gone to the Leafs, or the Leafs have gone to Marleau, and they've given permission to speak to Western Conference teams? Because we know Marleau's family's packed up and moved back to San Jose. Is your understanding that there's a willingness that he would be willing to go if they could move him closer to his family?
Well, I don't think there's any question at this point in time. And again, it's everything subject to day-by-day developments, but it's pretty clear that the guy driving the bus on this entire thing is Patrick Marleau, and more precisely his agent, Pat Brisson. That's where this is being orchestrated. Now, do the Toronto Maple Leafs want to get rid of Patrick Marleau's third and final year of his contract, paying him $6.25 million? Would they like to allocate the dollars somewhere else? Yes, they would. But this instance of, it's not a coincidence that it's the Los Angeles Kings the Leafs were talking to, or the Arizona Coyotes, because ultimately the Leafs can't do anything without Marleau signing off on it. So this is not a conventional thing where the Leafs say, oh, we've got this final year of Marleau's contract, we'd like to get rid of it, let's talk to teams around the National Hockey League. You don't even go through that exercise because Marleau's got a full no move, full no trade, and he's not going anywhere he doesn't want to go. So in this particular instance, there's probably mutual agreement here that it's time for Patrick Marleau to move on. But Patrick Marleau gets to call the shot where, and only if those teams can work out something with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it won't be easy, because for somebody to take on an over 35-year-old contract at $6.25 million, and knowing that they're doing the Leafs a huge economic favor, there's going to be a premium involved. And the question then becomes, can you make it work? And so in the case of the LA Kings, they've got a multitude of contracts and players that they'd like to get rid of. But the Leafs are looking at it and saying, there's no real benefit to us taking back some of these things. It's as bad or worse than what we would have with Marleau's contract. That doesn't help us. A team like the Arizona Coyotes might take Patrick Marleau off the Leafs' hands, but they're going to say, we want a good young player in return, or a really high draft pick. And the Leafs may not be predisposed to do that at this time. So it's going to require a lot of finesse, and there's no guarantee that it happens. But if it does, if anything is going to happen, it's all predicated on what Pat Brisson and Patrick Marleau can work out.